Hello and welcome. My name's Jessica Rose. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some gold hoop pearl earrings. This is a really fun, simple project to get started with, and they look really lovely. You can make them big, you can make them small. There's all sorts of things that we can do with them. You don't need a lot to get started, so we're going to use some wire today. This is 0.8mm wire. I'm using gold plated, but you could use silver if you prefer silver plated. And I've got my plier sets. I've got some round nose pliers, some flat nose pliers, some chain nose pliers, and also some side cutters. And then I have the beads that I want to put on my earrings. So I sometimes use these little kind of drilled pear-shaped beads or these nice pearls, but obviously you can use pretty much any bead for this project. Then I've got some head pins. These have a ball end at them. You can get different types of head pins, but these are the ones I'm going to use today. And I also have a wooden mandrel. This isn't essential for this project. I'm just going to use it to help shape my hoops, but you could use anything that is kind of round. You could use a Pritt stick or any bits of tubing that you might have that's a similar shape and size to what you're making. If you're doing lots of beading, you might like to get one of these because they're fun for ring making as well. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is cut a length of my wire, and I'm going to cut two the same because I'm going to make a pair of earrings, so I do everything together. If you make one whole earring and then try and make the other one exactly the same, it's very difficult. So I'm just going to line those up, follow it round, and use my side cutters to just cut that wire. So now it has a natural curve in the wire already, but I want to make these into my hoops, and that's where it helps to have something to shape it over. Sometimes I'll shape it with my fingers, and I'll often start there, and I want to be quite gentle with my shaping, so that I'm just gently sort of guiding the wire towards where I want it to go. Then once I've got a bit of a U shape, I'm going to use the bottom of this mandrel and place it on there and just wrap it around. And take it off and have a little look. I'll often see, am I happy with that sort of shape and design? And I think that I am. So now I want to close them. They're going to be a bit smaller than the shape that you originally see. So what I want to do is cross the wires at the top, and whilst holding it in place, I need to make sure that I have enough space on one side to make a loop. So I want a little bit more than 1 centimetre on one side. I don't need so much on the other. So I'm just going to bend this down, the shorter edge, all the way to kind of encapsulate the wire in there. Then using my chain nose pliers, just at the base there, I'm going to bring this wire up so that it's vertical. And this is where I'm going to create my loop to attach my ear wire at the end. So once I've done that, I can pull this one round just to wrap it once or twice to secure it in place. And using my cutters, just at the base there, I'm going to snip the excess off. So I'm just going to do it down into the mat so it doesn't fly off anywhere. And then that sharp end, I'm just going to tuck that in. And I'm ready to do my loop. So I'll place, it's a little bit too long, just going to cut it down a tiny bit. Then I'll place the end into my round nose pliers, make sure there's nothing sticking out the other end, so we get a nice curved loop, and I'm just going to loop it over as far as I can, then let go of the pliers, bring it back, and keep going until I get a full loop. Now I can see my loop's going to be one-sided, so I just want to centralize it, so I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure at the base here and pull it backwards, just right there. Then I can go forwards to close that loop. And I might need to adjust it with my straight pliers to get it nice and central. And there I have one loop. That's the hardest part done. I could do the same on the other side. So I start with a cross, and I want to go very gently because I want to keep my shape. Then on one side I took a little bit more than a centimetre, the other side I took a little bit less. So I want to repeat the process almost exactly as I can. And I might bring them together to check. They're never 100% the same, but as close as I can possibly get. So I'm just twisting that one around there. Use my pliers at the base to straighten that in the middle. Then I used my finger last time, but you can also use your pliers if you take the end of the wire. If you find it's too much for your fingers, you can use that to twist it round nicely, and then I'm just going to cut off the end. Tuck it in. Snip a little bit off the edge there. That was a little bit too long. So I just repeat the exact same and go for it with my loop. So I'm going down with my loop, twisting back a bit. And there we go. Okay, so I've got my two lovely loops. Now I'm ready to attach my bead on the end. So I'm going to go for this design this time. So I'm going to have a little pearl on the end of each. So take my head pin, place the bead on so I can see the design. And like I said with the other sample, I could do these so they go that way. They're quite nice, but just for some variety I'm going to show you this one. It's exactly the same process no matter what. So I want to create a nice loop here, so similar to what we've done before. I'm going to cut my wire down about 1 centimetre, sometimes a little bit less, depends how big your loop is going to be. Place it in to your round nose pliers about 0.5 centimetre from the end, nothing sticking out the other side, and loop down. Adjust the pliers to complete the loop, and because it's on one side, put some pressure at the base with a thumb or a finger and just twist it back to get that nice central loop. Then I'm going to open it very slightly, just enough to thread it on in there and close. There you go. Going to do the other side, exactly the same. Cut it down. Wire in the pliers, nothing sticking out the other end, 0.5 centimetre from the end. Twist, release, twist, then finger at the base to give some pressure and pull back. And open it a little bit. Thread it on. And close. Lovely. So all that's left to do are our ear wires, and I'm going to use these other two head pins for that. You could use a piece of wire and just make a loop at the end instead of a ball-ended head pin. And I'm just going to at the very end of my pliers, I just want a tiny little loop here, twist it all the way around till it meets at the back. Place that into the pliers at the bottom. So I want to make a much bigger loop, which is at the bottom of the tapered pliers. Then whichever way the original loop is facing, I want to do it the opposite way. So I'm going to go around that base. Just be careful if you've not done this before, the pliers at the bottom have a square. So you don't want to make square shaped ear wires, well, unless you do, but usually you don't. So just make sure you stick to the actual round section of the pliers. Then I can take that out. If I need to adjust it with my fingers, I can a little bit. And in a moment, I'm going to thread it through. I just want to show you on this one, in order for the ear wire to hang properly, this top loop is facing flat. So I just need to make that adjustment on the ones that I've done. So at the moment, they're facing sideways, or front to back, you might say. So it's really easy to do. You just place some flat pliers over the whole loop and twist it 90 degrees. And if I need to adjust the loop at all, I can. Lovely. Then I'm going to thread on my ear wire. So it just goes straight through there, round and down. I'll need to open up this end just a little bit to fit that wire in. So I use my round nose pliers to open up the little loop there. Pop it on. And I'm just going to close that. Again with the end of my round nose pliers. And that is one finished earring. I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. So pop the head pin in right at the base, loop it round, pop the whole thing in to the bottom and loop it back. And you can buy ear wires as well, or like I think I mentioned, we have a whole video on our channel on making your own ear wires where there's more different options to choose from. Then I'm going to twist this loop to face the right way for our design and thread the ear wire through. Open up the bottom loop. And close it. And we are done. There we have our finished hoop earrings with a lovely pearl drop at the bottom. Very versatile project. Like I said, it doesn't have to be just with pearls. It can be with any beads. You could add multiple beads on. But these look lovely. They're very kind of fashionable. They'll go with, you can wear them with jeans. You can dress them up, dress them down. And yeah, a really fun project to make for yourself, for friends, or if you want to think about starting a jewellery business. And if you'd like to learn about jewellery making and how to run your own jewellery business, do come and find our website where we have lots of online courses and support for jewellers at jewellersacademy.com. If you like this tutorial, give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel where we have lots more courses and projects like this to help you develop your jewellery making skills and also your business skills for jewellers. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on another video very soon. Bye for now.